Good morning, my dear student. Today, our topic is Government of India Act 1919. As we have already discussed in our previous class about many things, who is very important for Government of India Act 1919. So today, now we are studying about few matters who is very important in this topic. So, Government of India Act 1919. The main features of Government of India Act 19. Main features. What is main feature? Main features means key feature. What is the scenario whenever this act was enacted and this is beneficial for our country. So, according to this act, some provisions are provided for the collection of revenue, because without revenue nobody can do anything, and this is a you can say as the importance of blood vessels in our body. So the finance is very important. This as like this is also blood vessels of any country economy. So for the collection of revenue, according to this act, provision has been laid down the 25%, the 25% of income tax. That means how the peoples are working professionals, and they are doing their jobs, their businesses, and all those commercial activities. They are keeping their job and earning money. So the 25% of their income imposing by the British government, it's mandatory for all Indian citizens who were lived on that time in the state of Bengal and Bombay. That means only two states, on that time only two states where is compulsorily this act was enacted, means executed through by the governor. And second thing is establishment of Public Service Commission. And the first time where the provisions for the Public Service Commission according to Government of India Act 1919. After that 1921, after 1921, the establishment of Public Service Commission. This Public Service Commission was responsible for the recruitment of the civil servants for the whole country. So it seemed to be, and it's most probably, as we know, after the execution of our Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution provision article 315, article 315 already has been laid down. A Public Service Commission will be established as India level, means union level for whole country, and state public service commission compulsorily will be established for the respective states. So in Indian constitution, this article was provided regarding public service commission. So according to Government of India Act 1919, first time public service commission provision has been laid down, and the outcome of this act in 1921, first time public commission was established. Because the reason of the establishment, what is the main work, the recruitment of the working professionals as like civil servant and many other services also, they are starting their recruitment. Next thing is statutory commission after 10 years. That means the execution of this act 23rd December 1919. After 10 years, that means 1929. A commission will be established for the review of the whole act, how they are working, what is their merit and demerits. According to those reports, new acts and new amendments will be applied for the reforms of general financial administration for the whole country and the respective states for local administration also. So the outcome of this Simon Commission was set up on 1927. Simon Commission, it's a commission where all the members were appointed by the British government. Mostly 3 main members are there: Henry Simon, Patrick Lawrence, Henry Simon, Patrick Lawrence, and one other. 3 persons are there. No any Indian individuals, Indian personality were added. So that was the main reason. All the Indians means who is on that time who is our most important leader, they are opposing for this commission, because that was passed by the British government and the commission was established by the British government and all the members appointed by the British government. Then why they are making any review, any report for the benefit of Indian citizens? So this is very lack of all those things. So all the comprehensions of all the activities, it's very doubtful on that time. And the establishment of 1927, and they are providing their report and submitted in British Parliament in 1929. Next thing which is very important for all of us, the communal representation. As we know in our previous class, 1909, Indian Council Act. As we know, this is a familiar although Marley-Minto reform. Marley-Minto reform. For the Muslim community, separate electoral college has been provided. This is very ashamed. This is very uh, we can say very harmful for all the Indian civilians. So in 1909 Indian Council Act already has been provided separate electoral college for the Muslim, and in 1919 this was extended for Sikh community, European and Anglo-Indian. There are three colleges had been provided: Sikh community, European community and Anglo-Indian community. As we know, first time in 1909, Indian Council Act, who is familiar, Marley-Minto reform. The Muslim community, for the Muslim community, separate electoral college has been provided, and according to Government of India Act 1919, Sikh, European and Anglo-Indians also were be added. So this is a very bad thing for all of us, because how much we have divide in community, divide in language, divide in regional basis. So this is very light for our development, our holistic development. We can't develop in all aspect. So next thing is the seats were distributed by the expenditure of importance of government. As we know, the Legislative Council, our previous classes we were discussed bicameralism. According to bicameralism systems, parliamentary system of the government, there are two houses. One is, as we know, Legislative Council, and second one is Council of States. Legislative Council and Council of States. So, according to this act, the seats were distributed by the importance of government. Legislative Council and Council of States. All the members who were keeping their representation in respective houses, they are not supporting, they are not they are not keeping their representation of the basis of population, basis of states. This is totally different how the British government keeping their flattery and the importance for the British government. How many people are important for the British government? They are appointing and they are supporting by the election, by the selection and by the nomination. All three process they are providing for that thing. Means all the seats in Legislative Council and Council of States, not they are electing, either nominating for the equal distribution of states and population and other things. They are totally depend the grace of the British government, who is the important in British eyesight, they are maybe appointed and elected. Next thing, the budget. Budget is very important. What is budget? It's the annual financial report. It's the expenditure and income. Total expenditure, total income. This is our budget. And this budget is also divided into two categories, votable and non-votable. The categories of votable expenditure, the total budget, only 1/3 expenditure budget are votable. That means the member of the legislative council and the member of the council of states, they are arguing, discussing, voting and keeping their suggestions put on the table. Only 1/3 share of the expenditure budget. That means the 66% of budget will have been passed by the non-votable system. That means there is no any responsibility. Next thing, what is the conclusion of this act and how they are influencing our political and social life and the development of our Indian scenario. So this is a partial transfer of power. This is a partial transfer of power to the electorate through the system of diarchy. Diarchy system, there are two subjects are there as we discussed in our previous class. Who is richer when one is transferred. So the first time, according to Government of India Act 1919, the diarchy system was introduced in Indian administration for the states. And second thing is, it also provides the ground for Indian federalism. It's also provide the ground of Indian federalism. How the federalism may be executed in future. This is also a blueprint. It's a blueprint for our development. And next thing is financial and general administration. How we can derive and we can competent to distinction between the financial and general administration. Financial, as we know that only one third expenditure of the total budget votable, and all 66% is not votable. That means there is no any responsibility. And here financial and general administration. Financial administration, this is here as we know, and general administration. General administration means how day to day how we are governed to top level to base, bottom, top to bottom. So this is a general administration according to government as a respective state governed by governor, and a central government, as we know, government of India, viceroy, as we know, it's also a name of governor general, and both are responsible for secretary of state. That means who is the head of state level? Governor. And who is the head of India level? Governor general or viceroy. And total responsibility, accountability for the Indian administration, who is responsible? Secretary of State. That means Secretary of State is responsible for all the aspect of Indian administration, complete administration. they are responsible for British Parliament. So this is very important for development of our Indian Constitution, and many things are there who is very important, and who is provide a blueprint for the development of our Indian Constitutions, and many things already has been added. So this is conclusion of our Indian Constitution for Government of India Act. So let's conclude, and we will meet soon. Okay, thank you.